Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Fasting Vegan. I am on day 13 of my modified water fast. Today is Wednesday, March 29th, 2017, and here is my update. Guys, I slept pretty well. As you know, I am dog sitting and house sitting, so the dogs decided they wanted to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, which I was not too excited about. But I was able to get back to sleep and woke up around 6 a.m. I went to bed around, I think 9:30, 9:45-ish, just because I wanted to give my body a little bit of extra rest. As I said before, with this fast, I'm being as minimally active as possible, just so I can give my body that extra time to really cleanse itself and really just repair and just have that time to itself and not worry about expending energy on moving and, going from place to place. So guys, today I really wanted to talk about socializing while you're on your fast. I've had a couple people ask me if I'm going to work, if I'm doing any other activities while I'm fasting, and yes, I am going to work. I have an 8-ish to 5 o'clock job that I work every day. It's a sedentary job, so I'm sitting in a chair most of the time on the phone, so it's not physically intense. So I'm not spending a whole lot of extra energy just at work, up and moving around. If I was fasting and waiting tables and moving around all day, it might be a different story as far as my level of energy and what I have to expend for the day. But like I said, I'm sitting down most of the day at my job on my computer, talking on the phone. I'm in sales. So as far as socializing, guys, last weekend I went out to an arcade actually twice in a day. And the first time I went for my 9-year-old friend's birthday party, and we walked around the arcade and played the games and interacted and had a great time. And then later on that evening, I went back with a friend and we played games and interacted. We did go-kart racing and had a great time. I was out till probably 11 o'clock, almost midnight. No problems at all. The only time I got even a little woozy was anytime that, I was really standing still for a long period of time. Just standing up and standing still for a long period of time, for some reason, bothers me. If I'm in motion, I'm fine, but if I'm just standing stock still for a long period of time, that kind of gets to me. So I was feeling fine for most of the time that I was there, and unfortunately there wasn't an easy way for me to get some water while I was there either. So I was without my water and moving around, but I was having enough fun where I was really distracted and it wasn't a big deal. Once I got back to my car, I got to my water bottle and chugged all the water that was in there pretty much, just to, get my rehydration going and feel a little bit better. Any other activities? I mean, if your friends want to go out and have a good time, go with your friends. Just make sure that you're doing something that doesn't involve food. There are so many other things that you can do with your friends that doesn't involve food. I know we all like to go to brunch, lunch, dinners, get a coffee, get a dessert somewhere, different things that involve food. Our social structure is built around food. So this is a time for you to get a little creative, break out of that, suggest different things to your friends. Like guys can go to an arcade like I did with my friends. You can go bowling, you can do miniature golf, you can walk around at a park, you can go check out art at a local museum. There are so many things that you can do besides sitting down with your friends and eating. Really just try to be creative, because this is a time, it doesn't last forever, where you really need to make sure that you're putting yourself in the best situation. Take this for example. Last time when I was doing my 30-day water fast last year, my first day of my fast, I went to dinner with my friend and she had a full 3-course meal and I had a glass of water. It was my first day, so it wasn't bad. It was fine. And the food she was eating, I wouldn't have eaten anyway, so I wasn't really tempted. And then later on in my fast, I think it was around day 8 or so, I went out to lunch with a couple of friends from work, and they went to this hibachi place, and they all sat down with their styrofoam containers full of food, and most of them had like chicken, vegetables, and rice. Then they put that yum yum sauce on the top, and just the smell of the food was overwhelming. So, I mean, my mouth was watering. I was really wanting food because I wasn't out of that stage of desiring food. My appetite had left, but my desire for food had not quite left. So, that was kind of a lesson to me that I can hang out with my friends, just not in a food setting. So when you're socializing with your friends, make sure that you're setting yourself up for success. Don't set yourself up to be in a spot where you're going to be suffering or miserable. Your friends are enjoying themselves, but it's no fun if you're over there sipping your glass of water looking sad because you're fasting. This isn't a bad thing. This isn't a bad time in your life. You just need to be a little bit more creative with your interactions with your friends. All right, so guys, as always, I appreciate you stopping by. All my new subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. If you know of anybody who's interested in fasting, please send this video off to them. I appreciate every time you guys comment, rate, and subscribe to my videos. This is Fasting Vegan signing off. Love yourself, believe in yourself.